Well, everybody's different. When you said, the Rain goalies or the Kings goalies, Boods was a different situation, and same thing with Soupy. But I think the main thing with Soupy is he's starting to develop a stronger mindset, and his past has been plaguing him and tormenting his mind more than anything. We've worked on his game and technical things as well, but I think the biggest thing to his success right now is he's starting to believe in himself and be okay with what has happened in the past and let go of it. Similar to Boods in that sense, like letting go of things, that the negative stuff, and moving on. And if finding a new home sometimes is a big part. I like to think I've helped Jack, but I think just being here in itself has helped him.
Now, I mean, you bring up Peter Budaj too, I guess, who I was kind of alluding to from last season and Jack this season and moving on. It's almost not so much what you do on the ice positionally or, the X's and O's of the game, but it's what you do off, that mental aspect. I mean, is there something that you either read, or is it, a quote a day? Is it an inspirational pep talk? What do you use that helps these guys kind of move on from any struggles they may have had in the past to kind of approach every game in a new season with a clean slate?
It's tough to pinpoint it, but I think an area that I focus on a lot is rapport and getting to know these guys on a good personal level, and then we can talk about pretty much anything. And then once you understand a person, everybody's a little bit different. So I think once I understand somebody, and become friends, and they can trust me, then I can kind of start to pick on what areas we need to focus on more. So like with Soupy, it was just a few certain things, and with Boods, it was other things. So I think I can't say there's certain things that I say with all the guys. If you were to talk to, say, Hutch or Helly or Eric Comrie, guys in the past, to Boods and Soupy, everyone's a little bit different. I think the one general thing though is that I try to become close with all of them, so the rapport is there.
Is it easy to crack through to a goaltender that maybe just be arriving to the organization after being with the previous organization for such a long time, like Peter was, and of course Jack with the Dallas Stars organization? Is it difficult to kind of crack through in the early goings, and then does it become easier as the season winds along?
Everyone's different, like I said. Yeah. So I don't want to stereotype and say it's easy or it's difficult, but everyone seems that I haven't had a problem with. Maybe it's my nature or laid back personality or whatever, but it seems to work, and I don't seem to have a problem getting to know people. Maybe I'm just lucky. I've had some really good guys come through this organization, and yes, and Soupy's just another one.
And then with the way the schedule has worked out for Ontario, you had a pretty busy month of December. In fact, that was your busiest in terms of games, and you throw in a week-long holiday break, so it only condenses the amount of times you get to play games. And then here in January, with the travel, with the opponents, with where we're going, who we're playing, trying to maintain that high level that has us at the Pacific Division lead right now, is that also a battle mentally that you try and help a lot of these goaltenders, because it's a lot of moving pieces to see 60 minutes pretty much every other day?
Yeah. No, the more a winning streak goes along, or you're in first place, the stress or the tension can build. But that's part of both learning to become a winner and to deal with that. And stress and tension is an area that Soupy had struggled with in the past. Not being able to deal with the negative stuff or whatever, but he's really worked on that, and he's starting to accept things and accept that he's a winner. And I think it's a good challenge for me. That we just take it as a challenge and move forward. And I don't think he's really I'm trying to help him not focus on each the build of that. Each win becomes a little more tension, because for him it's just about developing and getting better right now.